here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. What the good JoJo Sports TV, bro.
Good fellas, bro.
Good fellas, bro.
All right, man. They saying Devin Haney could be fighting either Joseph Diaz December 3rd is his fight date, or he could be moving up to 140 to take on Viktor Postol, which I think that might be a mistake taking on Viktor Postol, moving up. Postol, in my opinion, he gave Josh Taylor some really good work, and that fight was really close. Other than the knockdown, I think he might suffer 1 or 2 knockdowns in that fight, and then also he really beat Jose Ramirez, and Postol was a career 140 pound fighter. You know, Crawford made it look easy, but at the same time, Postol can punch a little bit. You know, he might be upright and stiff, but he's mastered the upright and stiff, right, part of it. But here we go right here, man. Devin Haney to fight December 3rd. JoJo Diaz and Viktor Postol options. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram and Facebook group. So if you're looking to advertise on my channel, hit me up. Only legit businesses like MC Hammer. Too legit. All right, so now we here, right? So let's get to the article. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I don't think Viktor Postol is a good idea. He's not the type of guy you move up and tune up with, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion on it. That's not a guy that I would look to tune up against. Honestly, man, he's really, really tough. Okay. Excuse me. And then, then we seen him when he first came back after Crawford fight, took a little layoff while he went fighting thing in the Ukraine, and he got dropped by somebody we didn't know. And then he came back and he gave Josh Taylor everything he wanted and some. But let's get to it. Some good information in here. Shout out to Alan Fox. He says Devin Haney will be fighting on December 3rd on his own, possibly against Joseph JoJo Diaz or Viktor Postol. Haney's promoter, Eddie Hearn, I'll make sure I can see this, would try to put the fight together with former IBF super featherweight champion Diaz Jr. 32-1-15, who needs an opponent after his battle with Ryan Garcia fell through. Ryan suffered a hand injury during camp. If JoJo Diaz chooses not to take the interim fight, with Haney, he'll need to wait until February 2022. If he chooses not to take an interim fight with Haney, it's a title fight, but he'll need to wait until February 2022 to face Ryan Garcia, as he needs hand surgery for the injury. According to Golden Boy, according to ESPN, Joseph Diaz 28 was going to get $1.5 million for the Ryan Garcia fight. Eddie Hearn need to offer Joseph $1 million to face Haney. And he offering like 1.6, almost $2 million if they can. They don't be trying to pay nobody, man. But that figures will likely need to bump up to near or at the same level that Diaz Jr. would make for fighting Ryan Garcia for the match with Haney to have a good chance of happening. If Hearn can't put together a fight with Joseph Diaz Jr., Haney will move up to 140 and possibly face former WC champion Viktor Postol. That might be more challenging for Haney than Diaz, because the lanky 5'11" Ukrainian fighter is one of the top fighters in the division. Joseph Diaz is an excellent fighter, but he looked beatable in a grueling 12-round decision over Javier Fortuna July 9th. His conditioning didn't look good like that. I think he'll be better versus Devin. Quote, I think JoJo would be the best opponent on paper so far, said Haney to ESPN. Quote, main thing is making the fight happen. Quote, I think he's a good fighter, but I'm on a whole nother level. I hope he doesn't price himself out. The new way of ducking these days, said Haney. So my thing is this. Pay him like once, pay him two. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're getting, but pay him at least two. I'm getting my money. You know what I'm saying? They got people at Matchroom in the zone to project how much a fight is worth. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think Joseph is probably the best fighter he fought, in my opinion, on paper. But we got to get into you got to get him in the ring to see what happens. So he said, contact MTK Global. Let's do it. Actually send the contract this time. And you see what he said. Devin said, let's make this fight happen. So, they said he gonna be sending the contract. A lot of people say that about Devin. That Devin be saying he be calling people out, but him and Eddie and Bill don't be sending the contract. So, like I said, it costs money. It costs money to do a contract. Lawyer fees and all that. It costs money to do a contract. So if you ain't gonna say yes, if we ain't gonna crunch numbers and we ain't gonna be able to come to a verbal agreement on basic stuff like the numbers and how much you're gonna be paying you, then I'm not gonna send a contract in. He said, we saw Haney. Okay, we're there. I'm willing to fight Devin Haney this year. Everything has to make sense. Diaz 28 told ESPN, quote, I want to fight. I trust in my team, Golden Boy Promotion. So, I mean, we definitely want to try to get Haney versus Diaz made, said Eddie Hearn, ESPN. Hopefully, we can get it over the line now. So, quite frankly, man, I think it's a fight that we all excited for. We definitely are watching. Will it get done? I don't think so, honestly. I mean, if they believe Joseph Diaz can win, it'll get done. If they pay Joseph Diaz the right number to get done, he fighting a title fight. In a non-title fight, he was gonna make 1.5. So he need around 2. You know what I'm saying? So don't shortchange him. This is my opinion. Don't shortchange him, but it ain't my money, and I can't project how many pay-per-view buys or how many buys they bring to the zone. It ain't my job. So, but at the same time, I'm down. I watch. I might pay the 20 ball, depending what the month looking like there. But good looking kid too. He chilling. Like he got the little baby belt too. That's sweet that they do that. So I think it's a winnable fight for Joseph Diaz. We seen him walk down Gary Russell. I think Devin Haney feet a little bit more flashier than Gary Russell. So I mean, if he can close the distance on Devin Haney, and that cutting the ring off, closing the distance, and get to that body. That's what I told him to focus on. I don't think we coming to win a decision. If I'm Joseph Diaz, I don't think we gonna outbox this guy. I think I tell him exclusively work the jab and go to the body. The majority of the fight and try to take the air out of Haney's legs and make him stationary. We seen him get tired versus Linares. And also the guy like Haney, and if you ain't gonna do that and close the distance, you got to punch with him. So, you got to punch with him. So if you ain't gonna be prepared to do those two things, then don't put him in there with him unless he getting over market value. But it ain't all about power to win beat Haney. Counter punching punches he don't see coming, working the body, tiring him down. That's what it's about. But like I said before, man, I think it'll be a good fight. I think it's a fight that we all should look forward to. But will they make it? And then you talk about a guy like Viktor Postol. You talking about a vet. I don't know how I keep doing that. Y'all used to it by now. My bad, man. I might have to start opening this up in its own tab so I can stop doing that. But let's talk about Viktor Postol. So, so one thing about Viktor Postol is he is long, lanky. He's comfortable at 140 pounds. He has 3 losses. A loss to Jose Ramirez that we thought he won. You got to remember he was PBC now too. So Josh Taylor, that was a good close fight. Then he got blew out by Terrence Crawford. So Crawford showed us a different ability to use angles and jump in. So that was different. But he beat Sluck Aiden. You know what I'm saying? He beat Henry Lundy. He beat Chop Chop, probably older than Vin Mendy. Guy who he beat Luke Campbell. So, at the end of the day, still fighter, man. I think he can beat Devin. That's a close fight. That's a 50-50 in my opinion. Viktor Postol ain't just somebody you pick on. He ain't got the length. But one thing about Postol, Devin Haney, he gonna make Haney come forward. That's one thing we know about Postol. He gonna make Haney come forward. I say it again. He gonna make Haney come forward. So, that's gonna be a good fight, man. So, mark that on your calendars. If you fight Postol too, either one of them, Postol or Diaz. But you look at Devin Haney, and Postol got that ring experience too. Look at Devin Haney. His arm shorter than Postol. So we'll post him longer than him. My bad. 73-inch arms is 3.5 is good for welterweight and welterweight, but junior welterweight and welterweight. But Haney, he gonna make Haney come to him. So maybe see Haney be a little bit more aggressive taking on a guy like Viktor Postol. So he gonna make Haney come to him. Like I said before, Postol can crack a little bit too. I think Postol possesses a better boxing skill than Joseph Diaz. He's naturally stronger. He punch harder. He longer. So and he taller. So see how Devin do versus a guy that's gonna make him come to him. So it's gonna be a good fight. So fight I definitely tap into. So let me know what you guys think, man. I don't know if they're just throwing Postol name out there for clout, but I love to see that fight. But let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Best way is donate. Hit the bell icon on notifications. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group. We got business question card, response to video quest, all the social media subscription. Twitter's the fast way. Facebook and Instagram, Facebook group. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love, support.